Guys, what you are doing? Hand clap, and I don't even start the video yet. Now, guys, what's up, my people? Let me start that video for all you know, boy. Before you just start to cry, say, but I don't say nothing. Me say quick, I blind. Me say quick, But guys, let me just organize this thing there. Maybe make me start this screen recording right now. Boom, bang, we back, right? Welcome back to the last day, by the way, of this year. I was gonna say New Year's of 2021 business. I remember when we were actually just talking about, you know, getting over 2020, brothers and sisters. We passed 2020, we pass in 2021, and of course in about a few hours from now, less than 12 hours, of course New Year's is probably in China right now. I should hit up my Chinese people and see what they have to say in China. Hey, happy New Year's to the Chinese who are watching Mystelics and all the people over there in this part of the world who tend to watch a reaction. Big up yourself. I do want to tell you guys I appreciate you 150 billion times that and times squared. That, of course, right there in this regard. Let me see if I can think this thing. I have to balance the audio so you guys can hear, because I know sometimes you guys say, I cannot hear, but no, I cannot. Alright, you can hear now. Okay, anyways, guys, apparently talking about the very New Year's, this is what we usher in the last day of the year with, guys. This is in GRANDBAY, I was told. And is this the no, this is okay, this is it right there. Alright.
Yeah, New Year's, last day of New Year's. And all the coming island.
So this was early morning. Them police go GRANDBAY.
Well, go and check all the scene, father. They might not, they'll check all the scene.
What they have there? Oh, that's interesting. The last day of the New Year's, I guess that is the...
Hey, early morning. Take it easy, father. Take it easy. Hey, boy.
The police pretending as if it's their ride. As if they're so concerned. Hey, you're right, the machine up there, man. What is that? You're right. They didn't come there to see if the machine up will ride, you know. Yes, sir.
Police come in GRANDBAY and say they're going for guns and ammunition and things. Or they go and bust bullet by man house, they can lick kind of bullet and tickle man. Can the boys follow to us, them boys follow to us, come like that.
I don't understand that last statement right there, no? You actually telling the police what to come and play pellet with all you with? You telling them that too small for them. They need to come with this thing. To what kind of reasoning is that? Tell the police to come back. Don't want the police to come back, Magwesa. Tell them you don't have it, bruh. You talking about you want the little thing they playing with all you, and then that you want them to come and some of all it just freak me out, you know. But you know who freaking me out the worst, guys? The Part 9 Zion, aka Paul Baron. I was kind of confused the last time as to what exactly his name was, because he says his name is Alexander, and he gives some kind of other names right there, brothers and sisters. But apparently he's back again. And brothers and sisters, I literally had to go through that one, because when I saw it the first time, I said, let me put it in the queue and whatnot. And then a partner tell me, well, it had plenty course word in it. So I had to go through that, brothers and sisters, bit by bit. Hopefully I don't miss non-course word. I hope I don't miss no course word inside there. But that brother can course. A number of persons have been saying that he might be a little thing on top. But I think even if you might be a little thing on top, I think certain things that you are saying, based on your affiliations, understanding what was happening behind closed doors, especially around the DLP team, I think there might be a lot of interesting things that might be very much true when it comes down to this sphere. I don't know about the other people that he talked about. But on the basis of what he is saying, based on the things that he was associated with, which we're gonna get into it. Let's get into it, man. We're talking so much.
Good morning, Dominicans. How are you?
Good morning. We okay?
My name is Paul Baron.
Okay.
For many of all, you see my face be there? Well, you don't know that, man. I've been telling you guys about an experience I had in Portsmouth. I tell all you them things real. And for calling on the name of Jah, every time I call on Jah, people want to take me in chains and bring me to Babylon.
I don't think it's because you call in China they want to bring you in Babylon. There might be other actions that you emitted why people want to take you in chains and bring you into psychiatric unit and all kind of places.
In 2012, I called upon Jah in my village. I was taken in chains and taken to the acute psychiatric unit, Rastafari.
I never knew that the acute psychiatric Rastafari unit. I never knew this kind of things there, but okay.
It is a place they take mad for people, you hear me?
Okay, as soon as the first one reach, brothers and sisters, prepare yourself, eh?
I not
You swear it's a tornado.
mad. I can never be mad. I will never be mad. As a Rasta man, and I call on Jah name every day.
I don't think you can be cussing cuss words like that, swear words, whatever people want to call it, and then using, well, you say, well, it's still Jah. Yeah, Jah, same thing. JY, c'est la même chose. But you using them in the same sentence, my guy. You don't fret, God boy.
You see where I be? In bush. My father grew me up 7 years in desire. My mother is a woman is garden. All my people is garden.
I think most Dominicans is garden. They know. I mean, I know garden too. We used to do hawk stirring and all. Well, yes, my team used to do hawk stirring. We used to do exports and this kind of things. So we know garden too, you know. Just because all you see me on YouTube doesn't mean we know garden too.
With Dreadboy. Dominica is Rastafari and Rastafari is creation.
Well, if you say Dominica is Rastafari and creation, and first of all, I don't think you know what Rastafari mean. Rastafari mean King Tafari. So I don't know what you're saying there. But the whole world is creation. So I don't... okay.
And Dominica is creation. I've been bumping a national against the regime and church where the homonger buggeries. All of them a bunch of buggeras, you hear me? Defiling the throne of God.
Well, if that is the case, they need to stop their dirty ways. Not true? Of course.
Jah who insult prime ministers and kings and queens. It's Jah who run for all man.
I don't think God install. Well, sometimes he does. Sometimes he allows things to happen to people when they don't want to listen. Especially if I remember the people of Israel. They didn't want to listen. They kept saying, we want. And then God decided, okay, let him allow it to happen. And then chaos. 400 years slavery. Maybe that kind of reminds me. Is that going to happen to Dominica? Let me leave that there.
Priest and pastor, now the bomb, not looking up the creation and calling John name, defiling the altar, adulterers and bugger ways, you hear me? I know.
Mr. have such a way with words, poetry.
Oh, they want to come and check Rasta here. Oh, they can't hold Rasta.
My brother, you are nothing simulating to a Rasta. Nothing at all.
I have no crimes against the state, Roosevelt. You say you come in and send police for me, my brother. I don't have no crime, but one little folly thing I do, you go and squeeze a woman by the bed.
So you just confessing to a crime you've done. That's sexual assault, you know that, right? You do know that, right, bro? You coming on camera and confessing. Boy, are you deadly? Or you like them rappers in America confessing their crimes, and then they come for them and put them in jail. And then people see feel sorry for the other, but they do the crime. They literally selling. First of all, it's stupid. It's like that. Literally coming out on camera and selling out yourself. Ted Calbas.
In cream boy, Diana boy, now they try to chain me on Cozy Frederick, saying I raped the woman.
I think one of the people who messaged me about him, they said he used to work with him and Skerrit and all those kind of people there. And they said that was apparently that particular moment that sent him crazy. But you just confess you do you just confess you do it, that police will pick your buddy.
And I never put no see boy. And I tell my
although that might be the case, if that is the case right there, but you did do some assault of some kind.
No man that boy dog. And my woman say, but I nothing boy, you's a Rasta boy.
That woman should go jail, your woman should go jail too. She should go jail too. She's she shouldn't face the harsh penalties that you face if you're doing that thing, my brother. But come on.
If a woman have a nice quiz.
Please, guys, that is terrible advice. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that at all. Especially if you don't do, man. You just come in and do. Ay.
And I am coming to dethrone you, Rasta, and the throne boy. How the you can be like a ball of chichi man on our throne, selling the country to China. Bombo.
Well, on the basis of, I've heard people saying about this selling Dominica to China. I actually read an article. Somebody sent me an article talking about they making some new contracts, some $300 million. That is about a third of Dominica's GDP or something like that. And China is coming to build some different things. That's one of the things that I read on thing. And they're talking about Dominica has sold out. Dominica has been sold out to China. Let me see if I can get the right name for this. You guys can actually search for it yourself. But let me just get the right name. It is entitled right there. Search for me, please. Search it, Almighty Father. Okay. So it's entitled China Takes Over Island of Dominica. You guys can search that. The American interest right there has this. And China Takes Over Island of Dominica. You guys can read that for yourselves. Check it out. If you want me, remind me so I can put a link on whichever thing that you want me to send it to. In the comment box below.
In social security, buying rice, boy, and selling to people at exorbitant prices, boy, and they can create all things Rasta, boy.
That's true. I have to agree with him in that. There's no doubt about it. Dominica can create all kind of things. We have swamp, Marquesa. Swamp is supposed to be create rice, not true. I think back in the day, they used to grow their rice in Dominica. Dominica used to grow rice, I think, back in the day. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But Dominica has swamp areas that you can actually use to make rice. I mean, why are we buying all this rice? Or these things we can actually produce. Like we have water and we keep importing water. We have water from Trinidad. We have water from Antigua. Boy, I tell you, boy.
And yes, boy, I always supposed to be on the throne, Rastafari. Oh, it is I concern myself about people more than myself, boy. I'm wasting time with you. I tell you, you have to bow to Rastafari. You have to bow to Jah, boy, and tell the nation what to do, boy. Selling us out.
But it's rather interesting that you were also part of it. You were also part of selling out the nation. True or false, guys? Let me know that in the comment box below.
International airport and plane coming. Taking money off the stupid America buggeras and want us to pay, boy. You cuss up Rasta and you know that.
But you help them. You help them, bruh. You help them.
And you can't send no police for me because I have no crime against it.
Well, you just confess you did a crime there, bro. I mean. But hey, maybe it's me that don't know.
Mistake, boy. I just cuss a lot and I just drink water and eat bread and just pray Rastafari, boy. Free up the country.
Well, Rastafari don't hear you, eh? Selassie doesn't hear you, eh? So I don't know.
And let the young man vive, boy.
Because Rastafari means King Tafari, or the followers of King Tafari, which is Selassie I. Haile Selassie. And then we coming out. And me coming in. But it's rather interesting that he's talking about all these things, guys. But I did some further research and as well as individuals speaking to me about certain things that he was involved in. Apparently, he was always trying his best to live above his means. And the people who were most likely funding it, alleged to have funded his meaning, or is the kind of money that he was getting to live above his means, is the very people that he's talking against right now. He's talking against the very people right now on the basis that he's no longer getting this sort of, connection and love, so to speak, monetary, financial love from the people. And obviously he ended up, what I heard based on the incident that he's talking about there, about the girl, and they say after that incident that they took him off from the youth president and all those things there, and they kind of put him aside, and I guess as a result of that he's kind of vexed about that. But I also knew a certain situation that took place involving a lady in Roseau. Well, she's living overseas, but she has a business in Dominica, and she set up her stuff, and she pretty much put him and his girl in charge. And they were taking things from the girls. Well, it's alleged. Let me say alleged. He was taking things from the lady's stuff and then putting it, and she had to go and come back again to Dominica to try to settle things and that matter. I mean, even that, I was waiting for more information. I told her, anything that happened, let me know. Give me the information. I'll put it out there. Because it's one of the Mystelics family. Don't play with the Mystelics family. We just come for everybody. You check me. So apparently he was trying to do certain things that was not inconducive to what was the proper contract between them. And obviously he tried to live above his means. That's what a number of people have been telling me. He's trying to live above his means. Trying to live a certain lifestyle that he doesn't have the funds for. Guys, in 2020, please don't do this stupidness. Don't try to live above your means. Don't try to live above your means, man. Come on, people. 2020, you should know better. Anyways, guys, he had some more things to say right there.
So,
he had more cussing inside there too, so I had to take it out. Let's go.
Lorenzo Sanford have the audacity to tell me what he has to do with my madness. And I'll tell you something. Lorenzo Sanford is an illegitimate chief.
One of the things that he also told me, he speaks well. and I can hear from the words that he uses and the way he pronounces his words and whatnot. I can tell that he used to be a thing. And this is what reiterated right there.
He never won the election. Alright? The real Kalinago chief is Annette Sanford.
So he's pretty much saying that the best person who pretty much won the whole thing, was Annette Sanford. And he was one of the people playing behind doors. Why did he say that though? Let's continue.
It was stolen Rastafari. Okay? How you can win free votes in your mother? And you know that.
So it was stolen. That is what he's saying.
The election was stolen by the Dominica Labour Party, boy. Lorenzo Sanford is not the chief of the Kalinago territory.
We heard some situations where we heard different speculations surrounding that very thing right there, talking about theft and this kind of thing going on in the Kalinago territory when it comes on to the electing of the Kalinago chief and who wins, even the very elections itself, when it comes on to the national elections and stuff. We heard different things involving this kind of things, but at the same time, guys, you still have to go back to the people. Who are the ones doing these things? It's still the people at the same time. Regardless if they were bribed, they were treated or whatnot, given money or whatnot. It's still the people that decide to go and put the X, and when they tally it down, the people allow themselves to be bamboozled. So yes, you have to blame the leaders for initiating things that will try to coax the people in. But also you have to blame the people. Because one thing to have a corrupt leader, and I was saying this statement right there, guys, based on the African professor. He says the people get what they truly deserve. So if the people are corrupt, they truly deserve a corrupt leader. And when the corrupt leader is doing things to them and making them feel a kind of way, according to this guy right there, who is a prime example. He's a prime example for that. He was a part of the very thing he's talking against. So yes, he knows he's on the inside, no doubt about it. But you facilitated, so you are equally as guilty.
I help you in your bumbo as your cousin. Help you, boy, right when you can't speak publicly. I stand on the platform and but I can help you, boy, your mother.
You calling the boy mother. But if it's your cousin that day, doesn't that mean his mother is your auntie? So you cursing your auntie, but you only deadly that place there, boy.
What did you do for me? You want me to accept something I'm not? But never stop fire in Babylon, boy. I find he's talking like,
I don't mean to diss divine, but I find he's talking like divine songs, eh? You don't find that, guys? I find he's talking like divine songs.
You're a legitimate chief. You sell out your people for resources and a stupid vehicle.
But you did the same thing too. You did the exact same thing too. How you seen somebody do something that you have also done? Because you were part of the system as well that were meant to bend. You literally stated that you wrote the man's speech. You helped him in his speech and whatnot. So you are facilitating the very thing that you're talking against. I don't understand human beings. Sometimes people only talk because they're not getting the kind of favors anymore. And you would think that they're talking because they actually like what they're saying or like what they're doing. But because they're not getting any favors again. So they start to speak, and hopefully if they speak, they will try to trigger something to happen that will make them get their payments again. That reminds me of a certain radio individual. I'll leave that there.
Still live some money in your mother and give a rider to buy transport.
So you knew that they take, according to you knew that they took the council money and you didn't say anything. You are equally as guilty.
You know that. The reason you can't touch me, boss man, because it's truth, father. Truth. Helping people free up, boy. Cut out your mother on the Kalinago territory fruit. Sell out your people. You know it, Rastafari. Stupid bitch woman carrying stupid children is not yours, boy.
But your family talking about there. Well, you say it's not your.
You know that. Go back to school and learn, boy. A stupid man, boy.
But you helping this stupid man. That's what you did, we? You help this stupid man and he's still stupid. So that means you fail. Not true.
Will never stop, boy. Won't stop, boy. And nobody can touch Rastafari, boy.
Well, they did take you and put you in psychiatric unit so they can touch you. And plus again, you actually confessed here. Well, it's your words. You confessed stating that you did do something that you shouldn't do. Was it consensual? Was it not? I don't know. On the basis of what you stated right there. But the girl found out that was not very a good thing to do, and she decided to take you and you go psychiatric unit. I guess they had to take you psychiatric unit instead of jail. I guess maybe that's how they could help you, maybe. But well.
Nobody can touch me, boy. You free, boy. Dog, let me.
Buddy, you are not untouchable. You know, you are very touchable. It's very easy to find you. You probably think you had to find in the jungles in Dominica, but you're very easy to find, bro. You have phone. You have a phone. I mean, come on.
Tell her this, man. Pack up all the bags and leave the country, bro. Pack up and leave the country.
Well, just because you're saying that doesn't mean nobody going nowhere, you know. You might have to leave. I think one of the people on my comments in the previous video say the best thing for this guy is to get a ticket for him to leave Dominica. That is the best thing for him to do. But then again, he might go overseas and end up doing things that he shouldn't be doing. Mere fact, you screaming loud in the place saying God, you chanting and whatnot, and you end up psychiatric. I think there's a bit extra something there, you know. So you might want to be careful about that.
My mother just left me. We had a good time. We bought a good food and free up.
Your mother love you. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter if you're crazy or not. There's nothing like a mother's love, man. There's nothing like a mother's love. Your father might be different if you decide, what, Mr. He disgracing the name, but the mother, it might be different, you know, because mothers are more empathetic to their children.
My woman love me, my sister, everybody love me. Bumbo.
I've heard that the girl is brainwashed. I don't know if that's alleged there. I've heard that the girl, he brainwashed the girl or something like that. I mean, that's what people were telling me. So
come and tell me what you have to do with my man, this boy. Only time I writing for you. Only time I writing for you. Go on Facebook and hold a speech, boy, and talk. Go on hold a pen and try to talk to Dominicans. You'll fall, boy, from grace. You'll never win again. Me not telling that.
Well, under whose authority can you say he'll never win again? I mean, if you know that they normally do thieving and thieving not win according to you, bro. I mean, if they thief again, they might win again, eh? I mean, just like I said before, if you have corrupt people always breed corrupt leaders. True or false? Let me know in the comment box below, guys.
I was waiting for you, boy. Should I catch you? I'm patient. And as a horse survives, boy, dog.
Well, I don't know how you catch him there. You just online ranting and people think you're crazy. I don't understand. But anyways,
I pose it. I play with my child. I go in bush. I make my garden. I come home. You, Lawrence Sanford, your mother. Go and give them people that money you thief and give Eldorado, boy.
Well, all I can say from there is apparently all what you say in there, you are accomplice. This is why it's a heck of a thing for you to be joining in people. And I don't understand. You joining with people to do things you know that they're doing is not right. But you still stuck with them. Until you end up losing yourself in the process. Go and do some kind of thing that make you go a little thing upstairs. Some people even tell me you probably take your medication. That's why you outright. I don't know. But on the basis I know of certain things that he might be saying, he knows certain things that happen inside, and therefore he stated it. But on the basis that he's considered quote-unquote mad, or he's not up there 100%, people are saying, it is rather interesting though, how the brain works. Because he doesn't speak too bad. He doesn't speak too badly. And the things that he's saying, I mean, I don't know. Guys, what are your thoughts on the whole situation right there? I think when it comes down to the what happened outside, I don't know what happened outside when you talk about church and those kind of things there. I think what he's saying was based of anger, not necessarily the true facts. But I think when it comes down to what he actually was involved in with the present team, it could have been what he's saying right there holds some weight. It could be. What are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all about this here reaction right there, guys. And of course, as we end the year, it's interesting how I ended the year right there. But it's interesting, guys. There's a lot of things we can learn from this here video in this regard, according to this individual. Even if you're mad, sometimes you just have to listen and see what people are saying, whether it makes sense or not, in accordance to different facts and objective reality that we've seen. I think it's very vital to listen to people. Some people say they don't want to listen to scary, they don't want to listen. Listen! Listen and weigh the facts of reality and see what happens. But anyways, guys, with all that said, Happy New Year goes out to each and every one of you guys right there. I hope you guys have a blessed New Year. Make 2022 count. And remember, guys, there is no excuse for 2022, brothers and sisters. Check out the vlog I'll be doing today. I'm still doing it as a process. Hopefully it'll go on tonight and you'll see the whole thing. So definitely, most likely tomorrow morning you'll get to see that vlog. But with that said, guys, definitely be real, be positive, and with the most high step as always, guys, definitely stay prayed up. Happy New Year.